Hello everyone, my name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are your Bourbon Journey.
Today we're finally reviewing Old Fitz 7-year-old Bottled-in-Bond. And I say finally because we had never found it in Indiana.
Nope.
And the week we were in Bardstown prior to the Bourbon Festival, we always make a stop at Heaven Hill Bourbon Experience. We actually went in there to eat lunch and I peeked into the gift shop and saw this behind the counter. We immediately got in line so that we could pick it up. We were pretty excited about that and we have not tasted it yet. We've had it for over a month and we've been really disciplined not to crack this open because we were saving it for you. We like to do our first taste on camera with our millions of fans.
Yeah,
So.
not trying to like analyze it before and write down notes and fake it. And
that's fine if people like to do that, but
yeah.
we just take another approach and that's just our way of doing things. And sometimes we find other things when we go back and taste it later. But,
absolutely.
But let me tell you a little bit about this bottle. You probably already know quite a bit about it, but I'll go through the basic specs. Old Fitzgerald Bottled-in-Bond 7-year-old is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey made by Heaven Hill Distilleries, Inc. The distillery is Bernheim Distillery in Louisville. The mash bill for all of their wheated bourbons is 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley. It is 7 years old. It is 100 proof. The MSRP is $59.99. It was released in the summer of 2025. By the way, this is a 700 milliliter bottle, not a 750. And we purchased this on September 2nd of 2025 for $64.99 at the Heaven Hill Bourbon Experience in Bardstown, Kentucky. There you go. They've been doing the Bottled-in-Bond for a really long time. They do, of course, the older age statements for their fancy decanters. I find this to be an in-between decanter. It's really pretty. I like the bottle a lot. I love the green label. I'm excited to try it.
I am too, and I'll be curious at what period of time that Indiana eventually gets it, maybe the next millennial.
Well, in Indiana's defense, we have not been out shopping in a liquor store for probably 6 weeks because we picked up so many bottles in Bardstown that
that's true.
We've taken a break. So we had to go a few weeks without buying anything. So they might have it now. We don't know. So anyway, let's check out the color and what's going on with that and see if we can get some legs forming and then start nosing it.
Well, this appears pretty light.
Yeah, it is a Bottled-in-Bond, so it's like 100 proof.
Kind of a goldish.
I thought that being a 7-year-old, it might have a little more color on it, but it does not. Let's check out the nose. To me, it smells like a really, as expected, Heaven Hill wheated bourbon, right? It smells a lot like what their Old Fitzgerald typically smells like.
Smells like Connor O'Driscoll shaving lotion.
Sounds like you're getting a little close with Connor there.
Well, he did come up and give us hugs.
I like the nose.
It's very pleasant.
It's got notes of pastry. It's got notes of sherry. I was trying to say sherry. It's got notes of cherry. That's what I was trying to come up with.
It definitely, the pastry part really comes out. There's sweetness with this.
I'm getting a little bit, because of the pastry, a little bit of a cherry Danish. I do enjoy a cherry Danish now and then. Let's see. Yes, it has formed some legs while I was sitting there and enjoying the aromas. They're pretty nice.
You're gonna get a little bit.
Not bad. Well, shall we?
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a try. Let's see if the Old Fitz lives up to the Old Fitz, I guess. Cheers.
Cheers. That's got some pretty good pop.
I would venture this higher in proof.
I agree.
But the sweetness is there. The pastry note you were talking about is there. The cherry part is there. It's what you get on the nose is what you get on the palate, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'd say I agree. I feel like it's drinking more like 110, but I'll see how it does after I've had a couple sips, because it's my first sip of the day. But that cherry Danish is coming forward, but I'm getting like there's got some cinnamon swirls in it too. So I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon note for the baking spice in here. I'm going to try it again. Yeah, it could be the age that's bringing some more barrel notes forward, because as it's sitting there, I am getting a little bit of barrel, which often makes whiskeys taste a little bit warmer if you're getting a lot of barrel notes on it. I like it. My first impressions are I really like it.
I have no complaints. I think the price point is great, although 700 milliliter compared to 750, that's a little naughty to me. Give me a 750, but I still think the price point's pretty good.
Yeah, I think if you can get a 7-year-old The MSRP is $60. We paid $65, which is common in Kentucky in a distillery. You're going to pay about $5 to $10 more, which I'm fine with. We got it. It's still cheaper than Indiana, I'm sure. So I think it's a 7-year-old. If you use the rule of thumb for $10 for every year, it would be about $70. So I think this is a very good price point. But it is, like you said, a 700 milliliter. So we're getting a little bit less. Perhaps the 65 that we paid for it is about as high as I might want to go with it.
Well, they're just basically looking for cutting back a little bit. So 14 bottles will be another bottle.
I do love the nose. This is one I could probably sit on in the evening and just enjoy the nose quite a bit. When I get one that has such a fragrant nose and a great palate, I tend to sniff it quite a bit, hanging out. We're not on the channel, just enjoying the nose and taking a sip every now and then. And I love this nose.
What do you think of the finish?
I was just taking another sip for that. I think that for 100 proof, and I'm assuming it's because of the 7 years old, I think it's got a pretty decent finish. It's lasting for me. It doesn't have a lot of complexity on the finish. I'm not getting a ton of notes. I'm getting barrel notes on the finish, a little bit of pop of white pepper, but not a lot of layers to the finish, but it is pretty long and soothing. It's comfortable.
I'm getting slight cinnamon and I'm getting barrel notes, and I really like that combination on the finish. And it's going down, I think it goes down hotter than 100 proof once again.
Yeah.
And I think you're right with the whole idea of the barrel notes coming in, that it's almost fooling our palates into believing that there's a little bit more
warmer
there. But this is definitely a bottle I would buy again.
Yeah, I was going to say, this would be a buy. You don't have to make it a back it up, because this is supposed to become over the next year. It didn't happen right away because people were buying it so feverishly. But it's supposed to become pretty shelf stable, one of their regular offerings that you should be able to find on the shelves quite frequently in your area liquor stores. So once that happens, you don't need to buy and back it up. You can go buy one when you need one, when your other one runs out. So I love that concept. I hope that is the case. I hope it stays at a really good price point, because then this is one I probably would want to have open. I can see sharing this with friends, especially those that are a little nervous about things that are higher proof. We have a lot of high proof bourbon here. So having a really good and flavorful bottle and bond, I think is a great option when you're inviting friends over that don't like high proof things.
Exactly.
And it's wheated. So it takes out, this doesn't have a ton of spicy notes. So that combination of being a wheated bourbon and being 100 proof, I think would be great for someone that you have over that's not real keen on high or hot bourbon.
And you're trying to get them into it because you're sick of drinking their Indiana sweet wine.
They can drink that as much as they want, because it doesn't bother me. I'm not looking for it. Then I can get more bourbon, just saying. I'm really glad we stopped in that day. We stopped in for lunch. It was a fabulous lunch, by the way. Their Five Brothers restaurant upstairs above Heaven Hill, and we've talked about before, it's just so terrific. We'd been up there in the bar before. It was the first time we ate a meal, and it was wonderful. So we lucked out stopping in. That you may have already seen the video where that's also where we accidentally found the Elijah Craig B525. I always check out their barrel proof shelf, and it was all C924s except for that one bottle. And the lady at the counter was pretty surprised I found that out there. I guess it wasn't supposed to be out, but it was a great stop in for us.
Well, that's nice, because now supposedly the C925 is out.
Yep, as well as their new rye barrel strength.
Yeah, so, you know, neither one we'd be able to find. And
we haven't looked for them. Honestly, we've not been out looking.
Well, I haven't heard anybody really bring it up other than your typical influencers that get it sent to them.
I was going to say, the only thing we've seen on YouTube really are the ones that have had it sent to them from Heaven Hill. So we haven't seen anyone else really posting about it. And we do watch Whiskey Tube every day, pretty much. And it's pretty much how we spend our Friday nights. So
it shows you how attractive our lives have become, ladies and gentlemen.
It helps us know what's going on out there, and gives us ideas, and helps us know sometimes what not to do too.
And there's a couple people on there that we're friends with.
That we really like. And we really love what they do. So,
so
we want to keep up with them.
Let's raise our glass. Mine's almost done because I really enjoyed this. This is to Old Fitzgerald. Conor Driscoll, you sneaky little devil, once again, you have created another fantastic brand. This is really good. I'm looking forward to it being shelf stable so we can get more. Cheers to all of you out there. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button, and always remember to drink responsibly. Today, if you have it, drink some Old Fitz 7. You won't be disappointed. Cheers.
Cheers.